Feeling much better from this morning. Little by little by little, getting better, getting better, getting better. I wanted to expand just a little bit on this morning's video when I was telling you guys a little bit about myself and kind of some of the issues that I've had with people trying to dox me on the internet over the years. But just by being a patriot, it seems like, or being proud of being an American or something like that, it seems like that's a crime now. And I told you guys about a Facebook group that we had called Patriot Front. And there was a couple people that said, I heard there was like CIA or FBI in that group. You guys got the wrong group. This was just a small Illinois patriot group where we went out and flag waved, supported the police, supported Donald Trump, whatever it may be. We just went out and kind of had made our voices heard. It wasn't the Patriot Front that is on the CIA and FBI watch list or something like that. Two different groups completely. So I wanted to clear that up. Second of all, there was over 300 migrants dropped off in Rockford, reportedly. Some people say up to 300 because the plane can hold 366 or something. Other articles said it was over 300. It was somewhere around 300 migrants dropped off in Rockford, Illinois this morning, just after 1 a.m. And then they had to have multiple buses come in and bus them out of there into Chicago. Also, on the 30th, in a small rural country type town, Woodstock, Illinois, I guess not super small, and not super rural, but rural, where you don't see these type of people out there like this. They dropped off a busload of them out in Woodstock, Illinois. They said it was like 30 of them they dropped off. And yeah, that's the update and I think actually there was more. There was one or two other places over the last 2 days where migrants got dropped off. See, what's going on is the bus company knows that the city of Chicago is starting to find them. So they're stepping out in other cities, towns around Chicago, because a lot of those places don't have anything implemented yet to start finding these bus companies for not calling ahead of time and letting them know, hey, we're going to drop off migrants in your town. Technically, these other towns are not sanctuary cities. Chicago is a sanctuary city, but these other towns are not. Very few of them are. So with these bus companies dropping them off in these other cities, let's just say Chicago was at capacity, beyond capacity, could not accept these people, and they had to keep these people. Technically, they could get deported. And they're not telling these people that. And these people think they're getting dropped off in the city because Governor Abbott and the mayor here are at each other's throat with how Abbott is just dropping people off nonstop. And don't come at me for saying anything about what he's doing. I mean, I know he's doing what he feels like he has to do, but also at the same time, it's overwhelming. And I understand that Texas has been dealing with this for years. You guys can save that regurgitated rhetoric from yourself over and over again. We get it, and we sympathize. And yeah, a lot of people didn't realize what was going on until it hit us. Noted. No reason to repeat that. Actually, if that keeps getting repeated by the same people, I'm just going to ask them to not even be here anymore, because that doesn't solve any problem. It does nothing by repeating the same thing over and over again. And it's a little ridiculous because these other towns, until they come forward and say, look, we're going to start impounding your buses, just like Chicago is now doing, and Rosemont, and there's other towns that are doing it now too, then they're just going to keep dropping them off there. So all these other towns in Illinois are going to start looking to implement that same legislation, that these buses are going to start getting impounded, and for every person that's on the bus, there's going to be a fine of like $750 plus, and then the driver could be put in jail. So that's the newest update on the migrants the last couple days. This morning alone, after 1 a.m., big old jet flown into Rockford Airport, and 300 migrants plus, possible plus, dropped off. It's pretty nutty. That's the update. Have a great day.